What's up and welcome to Fight City Gym Talk. You are here with Eric Wallin. When you first start fighting, you have to understand what type of fighter you are. So let me take you through that real quick and explain what I'm talking about. So the question is, are you a ground guy or a stand-up fighter? You got to figure these things out. If you do decide you're a ground fighter, there's only one way to get there. You got to figure out how to take this guy down. If you can't take him down, there's no way you can be a ground fighter. Think about that. If you're a ground fighter, you got to ask yourself, are you a top guy that wants to fight down? Do you strike to sub, or do you sub to strike? Think about that. Strike to sub or sub to strike. Maybe you're one of these ground fighters that likes to sit on the ground and look for submissions the entire time. If you're a stand-up fighter, are you a pressure fighter? Or are you a counter fighter? Do you like to start with your hands and finish with your feet? Or do you like to start with your feet and finish with your hands? Whatever type of fighter you are, I promise you need cardio, strength, and flexibility. You gotta be an athlete. There's two types of cardio you need as a fighter. Literal cardio, where you're running, jumping, burpees, push-ups, all that kind of stuff, and mental cardio. Mental cardio is the ability to relax in the middle of chaos. The reason I call it mental cardio, if you can relax in the middle of a fight, you're gonna do far better than someone who panics and can't figure out how to relax. You also gotta prioritize your workout. How much time do you spend drilling the fundamentals? How much time do you spend on cardio? How much time do you spend on stretching, flexibility? How much time do you spend on weightlifting? Don't ever forget, cardio and fundamental workouts can be done at the same time. So we're working on fundamental techniques and cardio. Here's a sprawl drill I really like. Check this out. I step back, I sprawl, I come back, I do some shadow boxing. The faster I go, the harder it gets, right? So I can end up doing something like step back, sprawl, come right back up, step back, sprawl, step back, sprawl. I can slow it down. I can get some shadow boxing in, bounce up on my toes, step back, sprawl. I could do it really hard for a couple minutes, or I could do it at a slower pace for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But your fundamentals and your cardio can be done at the same time. Here's another couple workouts I like. Here we go. I'm gonna work on 3 different things right now, all in one cool, fast little workout. Straight punches. Shoulder coming up into my chin, arm going straight. Hands coming straight back to my face. Doing it at a really fast pace so I get exhausted. So here we go. Left to right, right to left. You'll notice that bag will start moving if you do this right, do it fast, do it hard. I'll often tell myself, I'm not gonna stop till I get to the other side of the gym. Or maybe I get to the other side of the gym, I come back. If you go anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, you're gonna be exhausted by the time you're done. This is an awesome workout. So what did we learn in today's video? First, you need to understand your fighting identity. The reason that's important is because now you can start to understand how you need to start training. Now, with that being said, a lot of people think like, well, if I'm a ground fighter, does that mean I just train ground game all the time? Absolutely not. If you're a ground fighter, you usually are a ground fighter because you naturally gravitate towards the ground game. You enjoy being on the ground. You seem to be able to kind of spider and monkey around guys very naturally, so you then become kind of a ground fighter. That means it's natural. That doesn't mean that you're not a stand-up fighter, can't be a stand-up fighter. So if you're naturally a ground guy, yes, understand your ground identity. Strike to sub, sub to strike, but also you need to become a stand-up guy. With time and hard work, yes, you can become a stand-up guy as well. When you become a stand-up guy also, or if you're originally a stand-up guy, same thing, vice versa, you need to start working on being a ground fighter. A ground and pound fighter, a submission fighter, strike to sub, sub to strike, whatever it is. So we have to understand our fighting identity. And I'm hoping I can just put into your head things that maybe you haven't thought about before. Once you understand your fighting identity, we can now create workouts to help you shine and help you take things that you're not very good at, become better at those things, and help you become very proud of certain parts of your game that you seem to naturally gravitate towards and you seem to be naturally very good at. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you around.